Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Tinker77. Thank you for joining me today. As you know from the last video, I created an AFK fish farm, and with that I went AFK overnight, and I obtained a lot of levels and a lot of various items, and with that I was able to generate a couple of picks and get them enchanted to the way I like. If you can see here, I have my Silky, which is my Silk Touch. It's Efficiency 4, Silk Touch, and Unbreaking 3. And then I have my Fortune one, which is Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, and Unbreaking 3. So those are my basic picks that I have now. I wouldn't call them basic. They're highly advanced. But those are the picks that I can use. I am very low on iron, though. If I go into the game here, and I look in this, I've only got 20 iron ingots. I need a lot more. So what I'm going to do today, first, is going to do another mining session. So what I would like you to do is to leave a comment and let me know what you think I'm going to get with it. I will bring the chest down. the crafting table down so that I can compact coal and redstone and that sort of stuff. So I should be able to go for a while. I also have a full load of torches, and with this pick, I'll be burning through it pretty quick. So I would expect to get more than usual. After that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the slime farm and dig some of that out some more. I want to do some upgrades. I want to change out the glowstone that we have for pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, because I've read that the spawn rate's a little bit better if you use jack-o'-lanterns, because monsters can actually spawn on jack-o'-lanterns and not really on glowstone. So I want to work on that. I really want to work on with the fish farm. I would like to get it so I have a better storage area. I filled it up overnight, and so I need to have a better way of filtering out items that are stackable and not stackable. So I want to implement that and then make a chest so I have all the other items. I have a lot of stuff in here. I brought all that stuff in, kind of sorted through it, and just from that one overnight of the fish farm, I have all of these books, and there's just all sorts of enchantments in here. This is all the fish that I caught. These are all of the fishing poles. Now most of these are all obviously almost broken, but you can merge them together by repairing them or combining them with an anvil, and you can make a very good pick. A fishing rod. I also have a bunch of bows that I have, and a bunch of the other things, the little small items I've put in storage upstairs. So yep, that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to get ready to get my crafting table. I'm going to head back down into the mine and start mining. So let me know what you think that I'm going to have when I get done. And I'm back from the mining session. It was a very good run, I believe. I got a lot of redstone. These are blocks. Each one of these has 9 full stacks, so we're getting a lot of redstone. And we have a lot of coal. Lapis is good. We got 50 diamonds, which is incredible. We also have a lot of iron and gold. So what I'm going to do now is going to put this away, put it into the super smelting furnace system, get that going. The next thing I want to do, though, is, like I said, I wanted to convert the slime farm to jack-o'-lanterns instead of glowstone, for the reason that the jack-o'-lanterns let monsters spawn on them, which means I should have a little bit higher rate of spawns of slimes. So I started these little pumpkin farms, and they're going okay, but by my calculations, I need at least 120 jack-o'-lanterns just for what I have right now, and this farm isn't cutting it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out a farm that's automatic for pumpkins, and we're going to get that built next. So let me go get this stuff done. There's another pumpkin right there. Let me get the stuff sorted out and put into the furnace, and then I'm going to gather the materials to make a pumpkin farm. So for this pumpkin farm, it's really a pumpkin or a melon farm. We're going to construct 2 towers. They're going to be 5 farming levels high. Now the first thing I want to do, though, is I want to create the method of pickup. This is going to be a water stream coming from each tower into the center, and then Hopper will take the items and put it into a chest, okay? So what I want to do is I want to kind of create that immediately. If this is, I want to say right here is the border of the first tower. It's going to be 5 wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put a gap of, let's say, 3. So here's the center line. So what I want to do is I want to put a chest probably right here. Let's get the chests ready on this square right here. I'm going to make it open sideways. Okay? And then I'm going to have a hopper going into it. Okay? Now on top of this, I don't have any ice at the moment, but I'm going to put some water item. What am I thinking of? Some item movement items. Yeah, my brain isn't working. Some water flow so I can push the items into this chest here. So that's what I need to do next. I'm going to use a lot of stone slabs, which I don't have any on me, so I got to go get some. I'm going to use stone slabs in this build to make it look kind of neat and clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those stone slabs, make up the troughs for the water, and then we're going to go on from there. And I won't put the water in yet, but then from there we'll build up and build the towers. It's going to take a bunch of pistons, but I have some more iron, so I should be good to go. So like I said, we're going to have a trough from each of these towers. Now I said there was going to be one spot, and then here's a tower, and it's 5 wide, so here's the middle of 5. So it should be right here. Okay, so on each side I just have to have 4 of those. Now off of those, we want to have, basically we want to have something like this to keep the water from coming in together, from leaking. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do first, is get the system set up here. And then we don't, oh, that was not right. And then we don't need this piece that's on top of here. I could use glass for this, and I may change it to glass. In fact, I think I will change that out to glass, not the bottom part, but that part to glass, so that we can see the water flowing and the items flowing into the chest. Let me go get some glass, and then I'll start to work on the towers. This is what I had in mind. See the water flowing all the way over to here, and from this side flowing all the way to here. So if you can see, you put an item gets in here, it automatically flows in, hits the hopper, and it appears in the chest. That's the idea. Now on top of this, and it's starting to get dark, I'll try to hurry here, is this is the center point. We're going to have a ring of dirt, like that. And then what's going to happen is on top of this dirt, we're going to have pistons that will push the pumpkins or melons into the center, and then they fall down through and come this way. So same things over here. We'll kind of do these at the same time. Okay? And that's the basic idea. So now I'm going to work on making the towers. I'm going to go back in and get some more resources. I have to get the pistons ready and that sort of thing. But we'll get this done pretty quick. So let me go back in and sleep and keep working. This is one of the tiers. And you can see here that we have 4 pistons, and I have them pushed in because they're activated by these torches. This will be kind of like a torch tower going up on each corner, and each corner controls 2 pistons. So when the signal goes through, it'll force these pistons to fire and then retract. So this is 1 level. We're going to do this 5 levels high on 2 columns. And that's the goal here, is do that. And so then I will create a timer mechanism for the torches to fire, which I'll have below. So as a pumpkin, pumpkin seeds will be in the corners. When they grow their pumpkin, they'll grow in one of the middle spots here. And then every so often, the piston will push it on down into the chute, which will take it all the way into our chest. That's the goal. So let me get started on completing this column, and then I'll do the other column, and then we'll see it work. And there you have it. The first tower is completely done. It's ready to go. It's not hooked up, obviously, to any timer mechanism yet, and all the pistons are currently extended. And I haven't put in the seeds yet. That'll be the last thing I do. But this is what the tower will look like when it's done, minus my little scaffolding here. So now I'm going to do the other one. I think I'll do that in a quick time lapse to show you how easy and quick it is to build it. There you have it. Both towers are built. This tower doesn't have the pistons extended, because what happens is when you hit this torch here, it actually made them all disengage. And that's kind of like what I've been doing with all of these. I get them all set up and then I'll disengage it so it doesn't aren't extended. So that's really all it is. The next step is to create the timer mechanism and to hook up the towers themselves so they fire off of a signal. And then after that, then we can just start to plant all the pumpkins and get the water flows going and reaping all the pumpkins. So that'll work out really well. So I've got to get the timer mechanism done next. So everything is working mechanically with the system. You'll see here it will fire off in a second, and you can see that all the pistons will engage and then disengage really quick. That's when they would push the pumpkins in. Any second now. There it goes. Just real quick. So what I've done is I've got a torch tower on each of these corners, and they come down into right here. So what we've got is a hopper clock. Now, I've done this tutorial in various videos, so this should be nothing new. But every so often, it'll come through here, hit a monostable circuit, and that will pulse out one to each tower. And so then each tower then will be all powered up, and they'll fire real quick. But since it's a monostable circuit, it'll fire and then for a pulse and then turn off really fast. So it makes the pistons extend and then retract. So that's the basic design. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this up, and then I'm going to plant the pumpkins and get it started. The tower is complete, both of them. The plants are planted, so the pumpkins plants should grow and then eventually start producing pumpkins. Up at the top of this tower here, I did put 2 spots of melon seeds because I had 2 regular melons. Once I get more, I'll fill the other 2 spots in with 2 more melons. And that way, we'll have some melons and then we'll have a lot of pumpkins. Melons, when they drop, they break into the melon slices, and there's like 9-to-1 ratio. So I want to have a lot of pumpkins and very few melons. So yeah, it seems like it's working. I'm going to keep an eye on it and see what happens, but I believe everything's good. Hopefully soon we'll have pumpkins. We're back after a short AFK session at the fish farm, and I'm going to go check what we have here. We have some melons and we have some pumpkins. I need 2 full stacks of pumpkins right now to make jack-o'-lanterns, and we're going to need 2 full stacks of torches. So let me get that done. We're going to get the jack-o'-lanterns made, and we're going to take it down to the slime farm and replace the glowstone with the jack-o'-lanterns. So let's go do that right now. I'm down in the basement over by the enchanting table here. We're going to make the torches. Torches are sticks and coal. Every one of these will create 4 torches. So now we have 2 stacks plus my 50 extra of torches. Now to make jack-o'-lanterns, you take a stack of pumpkins and you put a stack of torches, and it makes a jack-o'-lantern. 1-to-1. So now we have 2 stacks of jack-o'-lanterns, which is great. So now we got to go down over to the farm, slime farm, to start replacing the glowstone. I do have with me my silk touch, which I will need to pick up the glowstone so we don't damage it. So yeah, that's the next step here. Yeah, I got enough stuff to move around. So we go on down. Now the interesting thing that I have read about is that the jack-o'-lanterns must be placed on a block directly. Like I can't place it on, or I can place it on here, but as an example, if I were to, let's take a stack up here. Okay, so this is a block right here. I cannot place it against it. I can only place it if it's on top of something. Okay, so that's what I've got to figure out. I got to do a better way of doing this. So I'm going to work on it now, and I'm going to replace all these glowstones with jack-o'-lanterns. And we're back, and I have now completed all of the upgrades of the jack-o'-lanterns. So I think the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to start to work on digging out another layer of the slime farm, of course adding in jack-o'-lanterns instead of glowstone. And another layer of the slime farm is done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go help King Wayland. He was trying to dig to a certain coordinate in the nether and actually had a bit of a swim in lava, which makes everybody upset. So I'm going to go see what I can do with that. He gave me coordinates, and I want to go see what was up with that, see if I can help out in any way. So we're going to go in the nether. We're going to go to exit out of our tunnel, and then we're going to go over there and see what we can find. I've dug out a tunnel to the location that King Wayland wants to go to, which is 125 by negative 275. That's right here. So basically, I tunneled out through a lot of this, and a lot of this is high up, suspended work, and there's also lava right alongside the wall. So you got to be very careful in the nether, and hopefully when they get the tunnel finished, it will be safer. But for now, this is the tunnel. As you can see, it's kind of long. Up here, this is the long leg of the tunnel. But up here will be a turn to the right. We're going south right now. And then we're going to turn to the right, and we'll end up being going west. Once we go west, we'll end up back at where my portal is. You can see how we're kind of up here, kind of high. Yeah, we're cutting through another fortress and stuff like that, but I really don't care. I'd rather make sure it's a straight route. So this leads right back to where my portal is, and that will get us back home. So, and there's 2 wither skeletons and a blaze. Let's see if we can fight them real quick. Got one. Just got a sword out of it. That's not much. And some coal. No big deal. Nothing important. Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah. Good thing I got a bow now. Anyway. We're going to go back home. Well, I think that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I am Tinker77. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you'd like to leave a comment, please leave it in the comment section below. If you'd like to be notified of any videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. Also, at this time, I'm asking for your help in getting more subscribers. If you could, please tell anybody you know who may enjoy this video. Show them Tinker77. Ask them to see if they want to subscribe as well. Trying to get my subscriber base up. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.